Hello and welcome to this video on the Stone God from the Mogu'shan Vaults. This is the first boss in the new raid, and the first thing you'll notice is that when you walk in, there will be 3 stone guards. There's an overall 4, but if you're in 10-man or looking for raid, there will only be 3, and they rotate every week and are completely random. And it is a fairly simple fight, especially in looking for raid. But I'll go over some of the mechanics. Each boss has unique abilities, depending on if they're Jade or Cobalt or whatever, but they all basically are the same. They can spawn the Cobalt boss, which is the blue stone guard. Can spawn cobalt mines, which are just looks like there they are. It's like shards of cobalt on the ground, and you mainly just want to get out of that and avoid them. And then the amethyst boss also spawns a pool, which will just be a purple pool on the ground that you want to get out of. Basically everything on the ground during this fight is bad, so just stay out of everything. Also, there is an ability that one of the stone guards casts called Jasper Chains, and it will affect 2 raid members, as you can see that bright orange line going across the screen. And it inflicts damage if the 2 people are 10 yards apart, and it gradually increases if they keep staying apart, but after 15 seconds it goes away, so it's not too problematic to heal through. The main thing you want to worry about for this fight is the overload and the petrification abilities of the bosses. As you can see, kind of by the bottom of the screen, there's a UI thing that pops up that has a bar gradually going across. Right now it's red. That's the main thing you have to worry about. If you get that to full, you become petrified, your entire raid becomes petrified, and it will be a wipe. So I'll kind of go over that in more detail. The simplest way to put the petrification strategy, I guess, is that you always have to have the petrifying guardian next to the guardian with the lowest amount of energy. So you want to make sure that, well, in looking for raid, we just had all 3 of them stacked on each other, but you always want to have the guardian that is going to petrify you. So right now I believe it's Jasper because it's green, and then you want to have him next to the guardian with the lowest amount of energy, because then they will cast either Jasper or Jade Overload or Amethyst Overload, or whichever, depending on which guard it is. And when they cast Overload, then it causes 120,000 damage to the entire raid, but interrupts the petrification ability. So as you can see, the Jasper Overload is coming, and once they overload, like they are, it causes damage to the raid, but it's easily healed through. But it gets rid of that bar on the bottom. And that's the biggest thing. The best way to do this is to always have have one tank have 2 stone guards, and then have the other tank have 1, and then just switch. Otherwise, it's a fairly simple fight. Just stay out of the stuff on the ground, and watch out for the bad stuff, and make sure you keep the guardians close to each other so they don't petrify you. Hopefully this helped a little bit. It was one of my first guides, and go good luck with the fight. See you guys next time.